This video is sponsored by the Grant Professor and the fastest way to get grants.com. Finally, the system that made over $1.2 billion in grant funding for students and nonprofits can be yours today. Discover the 30 best-kept secrets to grant writing mega success and much more from the Grant Professor at the fastest way to get grants.com.
My name is Mike Norman. I'm an agent for New York Life in Reno, Nevada. I've been an agent for 22 years, and I'm involved with a local nonprofit organization here called the Crisis Call Center, and it's a 24-hour service for people in time of crisis. They cover the entire state of Nevada, but they happen to be located here. And after several years of involvement, it occurred to me that I should apply to the New York Life Foundation, where they make money available to employees and agents for community services. And the community grant in this particular case, the maximum is $25,000. The Crisis Call Center was in the midst of putting in a new project, a first in the country, called text messaging. And it has to do with reaching out to young people, principally teens, but young people in times of need. They tend to be more inclined to want to text someone rather than pick up the phone and dial an 800 phone number. We applied, we were not approved, and then we sat down and revisited things, and particularly with Philip's involvement, I learned a couple of key secrets. And there are two specifically that made all the difference. One was we should have contacted the foundation first, even though it's a computer-generated program and it's a fill-in-the-boxes kind of thing. We really learned what they were looking for and the kinds of involvement they wanted to see based on our company and based on myself as an employee working with a nonprofit. The second part is that you never be discouraged when you get a rejection, because oftentimes it takes that kind of clarification to have it approved the second time. And the second time we actually got $5,000, and it was very clear to us that they wanted results, and they gave us a time frame, and that there's more money available for this project. So it was very exciting. And so there were two secrets that Philip shared with me. One, build that relationship with the foundation, be interactive with them, learn what they're trying to do and what they want to see. And two, don't give up. You know, if you have to apply a third time, go back to the well, and you'll have a high success rate. And that's what turned out to be true.
What was your experience working with them directly?
Well, it was surprising. You know, they were absolutely open to arms, very interested, and you can imagine they get quite a few requests, but apparently they don't get many people who take the time to pick up the phone and call them and actually get involved, get to know them, find out, you know, their interests and what they're trying to accomplish. You know, their mission is to give money. And so it's really a symbiotic relationship. All you have to do is find what they're interested in supporting, and if your mission is on target, it's a matter of getting it to come together at the right place at the right time. So yeah, I think talking with them, that was the key. There's no question in my mind. First thing I would tell the nonprofit organizations that a good source of grants may be volunteers and donors who work for companies like I do, because most large companies have these available, and it's something that's often overlooked, like employee matching for donations. But I think it's just a matter of a focus on this thing. I would tell anybody who's doing a grant, first, figure out what the money will be used for, be specific about that, and two, go to the foundation and find out if that project meets the criteria that they're interested in funding. It's that simple.
This video is sponsored by the Grant Professor and the fastest way to get grants.com. Finally, the system that made over $1.2 billion in grant funding for students and nonprofits can be yours today. Discover the 30 best-kept secrets to grant writing mega success and much more from the Grant Professor at the fastest way to get grants.com.